1700, the first UN Security Council meeting to take action on the multifaceted crisis and conflict based in the Gaza Strip has ended. Here is a summary of the afternoon events in New York. Examples: the UN Security Council managed to unite by adopting Resolution 2712 on the Israeli-Palestinian crisis, which began on the 7th of October. 12 members voted in favor. No members were against. And 3 abstentions. Urgent. Adequate number of days extension of humanitarian pauses corridors in Gaza to provide full, fast, safe and unobstructed access to UN agencies partners. The Council, which calls urgent extended humanitarian pauses corridors for sufficient number days in Gaza allow full, fast, safe unobstructed access to UN institutions partners. Calls immediate unconditional release all hostages according terms. The decision. Possession Hamas other groups, especially children. Ensuring emergency human access, according to terms of decision. Council calls on all parties to avoid depriving civilian population in Gaza, in accordance with international humanitarian law, from basic services and assistance indispensable for their survival. Indispensable for their survival. The Council, in accordance with international humanitarian law, rejected the amendment proposed by Russia in 5 favor, against and 9 abstaining votes. Our vote today turns into real human lives, said Malta Ambassador, the owner of newly adopted decision. The ambassadors of UK the United States were saddened to state that draft failed to condemn Hamas, and expressed their support for civil protection rapid aid delivery measures. The Russian ambassador said that a real ceasefire is needed and the Council should decide on further steps, including which observers will be sent to the conflict zone and which UN union will be involved. This madness must be ended, said the UN permanent observer at the UN. Adding it's time for peace. The Israeli ambassador said that if all Israeli hostages are sent back without damage and Hamas leaves and surrenders, the crisis can be ended immediately. For summaries of these and other UN meetings, visit our colleagues under the UN meetings in English and French. 1650. The solution is disconnected from reality. Israel. The last speech at the meeting was Israeli Deputy Permanent Representative Brett Jonathan Miller. UN News. Israeli Deputy Permanent Representative Brett Jonathan Miller speaks at the Security Council. He said the decision was disconnected from reality on the field and defeated with deaf ears when it comes to Hamas and other terrorist organizations. He noted that Council has convened nearly 10 times in the past 6 weeks since Hamas' barbaric occupation of Israel, and Hamas still has not condemned world as its leading body in peace and security. The decision only focuses on the humanitarian situation in Gaza. What is the main reason is never mentioned. He said, the decision shows as if it were spontaneous what we witnessed in Gaza. He